back to Munich Monday, where we make your Mondays marvelous.
Please welcome our special guests from the Book Thief, Hans, Rosa, Max, Rudy, and last, Liesl.
How was it difficult playing a character in a time you didn't actually experience?
Alright, so I guess for me playing Hans, it was hard because he didn't want to be a Nazi, and then he became a painter. So then when he found out that his son became a Nazi, he was calling like his dad a coward. So I guess it was kind of like hard for me to play that role because I wasn't there back then. So
kind of going off of that too, you know, like playing a younger female just throughout her life in Germany, you know, us being Americans, it's very hard for us to get into that and to really understand like truly what it was like to be in World War II, because we obviously weren't in that time. So to be able to understand like the punishments and the different like sayings that they used were kind of hard for us to like understand and comprehend.
And I think in this time playing Max and like how he was like oppressed and like discriminated against, it was like hard to play that because like in this like time period there isn't like that discrimination, so it's hard to like be able to portray that as like your character.
Playing Rosa was very challenging, especially in the time period, especially with having to clean up like the spit that they would on your doors and having to do everyone's laundry. It's like kind of hard to pull that from a time period that you didn't live in.
Playing Rudy was really challenging because it had to show me and Liesl's relationship over time, so we had to get a bunch of different characters to play, and that was really hard.
Okay. Between Hans and Max, how was it difficult to display their relationship on a screen that was discussed in the book?
So I think knowing the relationship that Hans had with Max's father made it easier to play the role, because it like I knew that it like would help expand their friendship, and like it would like make it prosper and like go like further.
and yeah, just by like playing and knowing the rules, I could form a bond with her, making it easier to play my character.
How was it difficult to film Rudy and Liesl's friendship as they grew up?
Well, for the two of us, like, you know, Liesl goes in after she loses her brother and her own mom, so just like kind of being put in a situation where she's like already uncomfortable, already just like an outlier, and just like being able to find like an awkward friend like Rudy to like find trouble with her and just like continue to like seek like mischief and stuff really was really good. And then over time, you know, we see them grow older together and like how their relationship changes from like friendships as like children to where they're like 14 and 15, and it becoming more like romanticized. So for us, I think that was probably harder to like capitalize on that and to really like show the chemistry there.
Yeah, going off of Kate, it was really hard finding the right characters to play as they grew their friendship over time. It was hard because we had to do over the course of several years their friendship, so that was really hard.
How were the stolen books significant in the story?
Well, it gave Max a sense of hope, especially in that time period because they weren't given like a lot, and it also gave Liesl a sense of knowledge and hope because she was thrown right into a junior like Hitler's army in that period, so it like gave both of them like something to like look forward to.
Kind of like an escape, so I think it was very helpful for those to like be played out. Like we see later in the book and the film where Max is fighting Hitler in a boxing ring, and that's out of his imagination, and he even writes a book that later Liesl sees, and that really helps them bond.
How did friendship throughout the book get them through dark, difficult times?
I think that the friendship of like Max and Liesl helped like both of them go through that time, because like they kind of worked as like a team together, and like when Max like is like sick or like going through a hard time, Liesl will like read to him, or she'll just like be in the same room as him comforting him, And like the same thing goes for like when Liesl is like upset, Max is just like there for her, and like they both know what they're going through with like their nightmares, and so they're like able to like comfort each other just with that.
And also too, like with Liesl and Hans, you know, we were both able to be outliers in the family because, well, like we said earlier, his son he ended up joining a Nazi program and was a soldier. And so we were able to like bond over like the accordion and the rolling of cigarettes, and that was just like, in the reading of books, we were just able to bond over that education and really become like a true family.
I'm here with Sister Rosa Haberman and our lie detector specialist. We're going to be interviewing Rosa and getting some hot tea. Rosa, do you regret having Max hidden in your basement?
No. That is false.
But our lie detectors are always right.
No, they are not.
Are you
I'm not
lying?
No, I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
done. I'm done.
Because our previous guest decided to destroy our lie detector test, we had to go out and get some new equipment. Now we'll be doing a lie detector test with Hans. Do you regret taking the risk of hiding Max in your basement?
No.
Well, according to my calculations,
Care to explain this lie?
I regret putting my family in danger, but I don't regret keeping my promise.
Okay. Did you get the accordion from Max's father, who's a Jew?
Yes.
that's correct.
Okay. When you painted over the Jewish hate symbols, did you do it for your job or in protest of the Nazi causes?
Neither.
That's true.
Okay, thank you. Now on to the next lie detector test with Liesl. Did you think Max was going to die?
No.
Why are you lying?
Well, there were times where Max would lie there and just be still, and there would be no movement. So I guess then I would think he would die, but I always had hope, so I left gifts for him to wake up with. And a lot of times I would think his eyelids were moving, so I didn't think he would die.
Okay. Did you ever feel bad about stealing the books?
Yes.
Can you explain?
I was a sneaky sister.
Okay, sis. Moving on. Did you ever miss your brother?
Yeah, I did. He was always there in my dreams and nightmares, and when I would turn around on stairs, I would see him. So that event just kind of went with me throughout my life.
Oh. And that's the end of the lie detector test with Liesl. It's been another Munich Monday. Thanks for watching. Now you get a book, and you get a book, and you get a book.
Stop it, Laura, please.
Okay, ready, Laura?
Okay. Up your phone.
Oh, sorry guys.
With my forehead in it.
Oh my god, yes! The whole entire thing you can see above your head!
I was trying to
I know, I saw that.